Hey, hello guys. It's Paul from BabelTEQ here. Are you an Instagrammer? Well, if you are, then you're probably familiar with this problem, which is the one link in bio problem. So Instagram only gives us a single link to use on our account. You can't put links in the bio. You can't put links into the Instagram posts that you make. So here I'm on my desktop version, of course, but it's the same on your mobile device. So that's kind of a problem because, like, where do we send people with that one link? Do we send them to our website? Do we send them to our YouTube channel? Do we send them to our Twitter page? Do we send them to our Facebook page? Our blog? So there's a lot of things that we might want to make available to our Instagram followers, but how can we do all that if we are restricted to just one link? Well, there is something called Linktree, which some of you might be already familiar with. So Linktree looks something like this. So basically, they have a free version and a paid version. I believe the paid version costs about $6 a month, something around that. So the paid version, sorry, the free version at least, looks pretty bland. I think, like, you get some buttons on there, and you can put a button name, but really not much more than that. And as you can see, there's also the Linktree branding as well. So so it's okay, but I think it's not great. With the paid version, I think they removed the Linktree branding, and maybe you can get like some icons or something. But the question is really why pay for that when really, if you have a website, you can do this yourself. So you can create your own Instagram bio link landing page and probably do something that's a lot nicer than what's available through Linktree, I think. So if you have a BabelTEQ account, if you have one of the new templates that we released in October, then you will have a page that looks something like this. So this is your Instagram bio link landing page. So as you can see, you can upload your photo, your profile photo. It's got your Instagram profile handle on there. You can put some buttons. Each of these take you to somewhere different. So like, you can put a button on there for your homepage of your website. You could have a different link to your YouTube channel, Facebook page, LinkedIn profile. So, sky's the limit there. You could even have a link to like your email lead magnet. So this one, it's a button which links to the page on your website where you're offering the free PDF in exchange for an email address. That's your email lead magnet. So you can do that. You can even put links to your latest blog articles, and rather than just have like a button that says check out my blog, which doesn't really sell the proposition, if you could at least show the feature image and headlines and dates of the posts themselves. As you can see here, this is on a slider. So I think that's much more, that makes it much more likely that somebody's going to click through on these and go and check out your actual blog. And if you don't have a blog, then you should think about getting one. And I have another video which talks about how you can manage the blog, which you get also when you create a BabelTEQ account. So yes, that's what the Instagram bio link page is all about. You can find the link for this page through your my pages link. So there'll be a page titled Instagram bio link landing page, and then you just click on the BabelTEQ page editor and go through and edit like you would any other page on a BabelTEQ website. Now, if you are on one of the older BabelTEQ templates, then you won't have this you won't have this one, but you can fairly easily create it. And I'm going to go through that now and show you how we can create a this landing page. And if you're not a BabelTEQ customer, and if you've got like if you've got a WordPress site using Elementor or something like that, then you could do much the same thing. Okay. So so to get started, I'm just going to pick a page. I'm going to pick this. This is the email lead magnet page from our site. So that's this one, the free study guide. Okay, so I'm going to start with this, and what I'm going to do is duplicate the page. So I'm going to activate the page editor, and let's duplicate the layout. Okay, so it says copy of the email offer page. Let's change that to my bio link. Okay, and I'll probably want to change the URL as well. So let's just call this Insta. Okay, and so let's publish that. Good. Okay, so let's launch the page editor. All right, so you can see it says my Insta bio link landing page. So this is the page that we've just created. Now, so what we want to do is, I think, first of all, we want to get rid of this heading and probably the footer as well, because we want it to look like this. So this is what you want to appear on your mobile device, and so kind of the header and the footer. It's just extra clutter, I think, for a mobile device page. So we want to get rid of these headers, at the header and the footer. So what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to click done, and I'm going to go back to actually let's edit this page settings. Okay, and if we come over here to the right side here, you can see we've got some settings to disable sections. So we want to disable the primary header and disable the footer. Actually, I think we can disable all of these things. Yeah. So let's update that. Right, and so let's go back to the page editor now. Okay, so now we don't have the header and we don't have the footer any longer. So we can probably get rid of all this other stuff as well. So okay, so we don't need this row. So let's remove that row. Don't need this row, so let's remove that row. We don't need this, let's remove that. We don't need this, so let's remove that. Okay, so we're down to one row now, and that's all we need really. In fact, let's even get rid of this, because we don't need that button, we don't need this text, and we don't need this. Okay, so all we have now is a page with a background image and one column. I want to add in a row with 3 columns. Let's do that. Okay, okay. And let's see, I want to remove that. Okay. And do we really need 3 columns for this? Let me just check what I've done on this other page. This is my cheat sheet. Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, so we did use 3 columns for this, okay. All right, yeah, that's what we did. So I'm just going to widen this row out a little bit. I'm just going to shorten up each of these side columns. So let's say, let's make that 18%, I guess, and this one also. Okay. Might be a little bit too wide, I think. Okay, so it looks like we use 33, 33. Okay. Let's stick with that then. So 33, 33, 33. Okay, 33. All right, that's about right. Okay, good. Now, what do I want to do? What I want to do now is I want to give this middle column a background, white background. So what I can do is if I click on column settings and what am I looking for? So background, yeah, background. I want to give this a background color. So the eyedropper means that there's nothing set. It's just, so it doesn't, we haven't given this a background color yet. So I'm going to click on that. And if I look under my color presets for white, that's it. So now we've got a white background. Maybe I'd like to give these corners a bit of a rounded effect. So what we can do there is if I go to border, radius, and shadow, I'm going to give each of these corners a radius of, let's say, 15%. Actually, what I should have done there, what I should have done is click this icon, because this locks all 4 of the corners together. So if I click in there, you'll notice now they all move together. So now each of the corners gets a 15 pixel radius. Okay, so if I save that, right. So let's keep moving. What we want to do now is add in this Instagram icon. So so what is that? That's just an icon, isn't it? Okay, so what I want to do is go to my modules and look for icon. Drag that out. Select an icon. So I can search for Instagram. It's that one. Style. I think we want to give this a color. So let's give this light blue. Yeah, why not? Let's give it a light blue color. Align this in the center. I'd like to make this a little bigger. So let's make it maybe 60 pixels. Yeah, I think that's okay. All right, that looks good. Now, what else do I need on here? I need the image, don't I? So I want want to bring in a photo. And we'll go to the media library, select the photo. Let's get myself out of the way. Media library. Okay. Let's use this fellow. Okay. Okay. So let's save that. That photo is probably a little too big. Yeah. So what I can do is I can adjust the size of this image. I'll click on that again. Click on Style. Style. You can see the Style tab there, and we can change the width of that image. So I'm going to go with, say, 180 pixels wide. That looks about right. And while I'm here, also, I want to just shorten up that margin at the top. So I just change that to margin. Change that margin to 0. Save that. Okay. So what's next? So I want to give this the Instagram handle name now. So let's use a heading. Heading. Let's call it Teacher Bob. We'll need to give this text a color. I'm just going to pick that one. It's probably a bit too dark. I'm going to lighten it up a little bit by adjusting the opacity. So yeah, about 75 looks about right. What I can do is I can center this. If I come under fonts here and I click the align, this icon here, that aligns it for me. And again, I might want to just reduce that top margin to 0, just to tighten it up a bit. So let's save that. Right. So what else is there? Okay. So next we got these buttons. So this is actually called a button group. So let's find the button group. Here we go. Button group. Let's bring those out here. Okay. Buttons. So we don't need a label for this. So the first one, I'm going to call this homepage. I'm going to give it an icon. I'm going to use this kind of RSS icon, or I could use maybe they have a home icon. They have a home icon. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's use that then. What else is there? So we need to give this a color. Again, so let's choose that. Actually, no, I'm going to make this, I'm going to give this a background, I think, background color. Make it light blue. Yep. With a light blue background, and I want to change the text color to white. Okay. Yeah, so now we've got white text on the blue background. That looks quite nice, I think. Okay, I think I know what we're doing. Yeah, so let's save that. Let's go to layout style and change that to layout vertical. Yeah, there it is. I'll just choose that center align button there. There we go. So now we've got a button that goes the full width. So that's fine. Okay, yes. So I might just save that. Now, what I would need to do is make sure that each of these buttons goes to the right place on the website. So So this homepage button, for example. So the link I would want to maybe like make sure this is linking to the homepage of the site. So whatever your home URL is, you'd want to make sure it links in there. So for now, I'm just going to put the hash mark. Right. So what I can do next is duplicate this. So let's duplicate it. YouTube channel. So let's make the next one YouTube, and replace the icon. Yep. So again, you'd want to make sure that the link points to your YouTube channel. So we can save that. So my Facebook page. Let's duplicate that again. Edit there. Facebook. Replace that. Use a Facebook icon. I'll use that one. Okay, save that. And the last one I'm going to do is LinkedIn. Okay, that's too many. Okay, so it's this last one. I'll change that to LinkedIn, and change the icon to a LinkedIn icon. And again, you want to make sure that the link here is pointing to your LinkedIn profile. Okay, but for our purposes, I think that's okay. So let's save that. All right, so it's coming along. What do we want next? Oh yeah, so get my free study guide. So let's add in just a button this time, not a button group, just a button. And let's call it get my free study guide. So do we want to use an icon for this? Yep. Probably doesn't hurt to use like an email icon so people know that they're going to receive this by email. So we want to give the text some color. I'm going to choose one of these color presets again. We just drop that opacity 75. Yep, that looks nice. Yep, so just align that. And again, we'd want to make sure that the link goes to your email squeeze page. So you would want to make sure that the link in here, the URL link, goes to the page on your website where you offer like a lead magnet. I might just reduce the top margin as well. All right. So I think the last thing we need to do is add in this this blog carousel, which of course, if you're not using a blog, then you might not even want to worry about. But we're going to do it in this tutorial anyway. So let's come up here and find a module, and this is called a post post slider. So I'm going to drop that in there. Okay, so there's a few options in here. So I think we're going to make the height 300 pixels. Autoplays, no. Loop, doesn't matter. Show arrows, yes. Transition speed, maybe make that a bit slower, 5 seconds. Yeah, okay, that looks good. Let's look at the layout now. Featured image. We do want to show that. And the size, I think we want medium for this. Yep. So author, we want to hide, because if it's your site, then you are going to always be the author. So probably don't need to show that every time. The date, I think the date of blog posts is kind of important. We prefer to read stuff that's more recent, so I think we should show the date format default. That's okay. Comments, well, you probably have no comments on your article, so we can hide that. Right, post content, we're going to hide that. We're only going to show the heading and the date and the feature image. All right, now we want to get this. Okay, so we want to get this sort of with the feature image up top. So I'm going to need to remember how we did that. Feature image. I think I know what it is. No, that's right. Style. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah. As you can see, there's a lot of options, and you'll have to forgive me for not knowing all of them. Bottom. Okay, right. Now we're talking. So we've got a blog thumbnail up here. That thumbnail, we probably need to make it a bit bigger. Okay, right. I was getting a bit frustrated here because I don't obviously want that feature image to be that short. It should take up more of the square. And so I remembered now what we need to do is reduce this text padding, because the text padding is pushing this bottom part of the post thumbnail, if you want to call it that. It's pushing this up higher, and it's covering up the featured image. So what we might do is just reduce that down to, say, 8 pixels. Yeah, and I think that looks a lot better. So now we've got a featured image there. We've got the title of the post, and we've got the post date. Now what I might do is just change the background color. What's it like if we use the blue? Should be pretty good. Yeah. It's a bit bright, maybe a darker blue. not green. What have we got? Yeah, I might try this blue in the presets. Yeah, that's probably a better shade of blue. Anyway, you can play with that. So yep, so I'm going to save that, and I'm going to hit done and publish, and there we have it. So now we've got this this Instagram bio link landing page, and you can see it didn't take me very long to create this. If you watch this again and follow the steps that I took, you should be able to recreate it for yourself. You can see here we've got our post thumbnails down the bottom, so it's enticing people to click through and check out our other content. That's all good for establishing your brand authority and so on. Yep. So don't forget. So when you've made changes on anything like this, always hit done, and it'll ask you to publish. You can refresh the page. Yep. And I think you can check that on a mobile device like a smartphone or a tablet, and it should look great. All right, so if you have any questions, then please get in touch at BabelTEQ, and we can help you to quickly scale up your independent online ESL teaching business with your own professionally designed, easily customizable website. So bye for now.